right, we are back with episode 2 on the fly tying series. Today we are going to do a simple clown egg pattern. It's one of the, I'd say probably one of the simplest patterns to tie. People tie it many different ways. I'm just going to show you the way I do it. It's super easy, super simple. And you can tie a bunch of them, bang a bunch out, and they're really nice for salmon, steelhead, that kind of thing. So early spring, late fall when they're running, it's a nice it's a nice fly to tie for those kind of fish if that's what you're after. So we'll get started. So starting off with a size 8. Regular size 8 hook, be like a dry fly hook. Since I'm going for steelhead, I like to use a larger hook, just because. So size 8, you can see that there. It might be kind of hard to see, but size 8. And then you can use a bunch of different colors, whatever you want. I use McFly foam. So this particular color here is the watermelon. And then I also use the orange McRoe color. It's super cheap, and as you can see, there's like a lot in here. So I mean, you could tie probably hundreds of flies with one little pack there. So I start with 2 strands of the orange and 1 strand of the pink watermelon, just to give it a cool little look. And then I'm also using the it's a G2 GSP thread. It's super tough. It's like I don't know, it's like a nylon or some kind of material, but it's super tough. So I like this thread for my egg patterns. So I start a little bit back from the eye of the hook, and I wrap back and forth just a little bit to build up a little bit of a base. And you can see like this stuff is pretty hard to cut even. It's super strong thread. So I'll build up a little bit of my base here. And then take your foam. I like to twist it and kind of tighten it up right where I'm gonna tie it in. And a couple wraps. I'm trying to do my best to keep it on the top of the hook. And sometimes it will move around on you. It's all good. So tighten that down pretty good. Then I take and pull it tight and twist so I can come back and wrap it back in the other direction. And a couple wraps there. And then I like to just kind of push it forward a little bit. I feel like it tightens it down a little bit better. So you're pushing on the thread. And I build up a decent little ramp here in the front. Does it help a little bit? I think it helps a little bit to just kind of keep that in place. And then that's pretty much it for that. So we take and whip finish. And snip off our thread. Hit it with a little head cement right in here. And then this part A lot of people leave them like really chunky. I like mine kind of chunky, but not too chunky. So what I do is I'll pull the one side out, snip. This stuff's pretty stretchy, so when you pull on it and cut it, it kind of bounces back. And then from here you can just kind of fluff it up. A lot of people like roll it in their hands too. You can do that as well. But I mean, it's a pretty simple pattern, but it works really well. Like I said, floating, you know, spawn, works really well for steelhead, for salmon, stuff like that. It's one, like I said, one of the easiest patterns to tie in my personal opinion. But that's pretty much it. That's what she looks like. Like I said, nice and simple, yet very effective. And then you can just float this under a little indicator. Some people do bead head. I might do, the next one I might do is an egg sucking leech, which is basically a clown egg pattern with a woolly bugger back on it. So it looks like a leech kind of attached onto an egg. But that's my take on the old clown egg. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.